Stancy, welcome in. Trying to figure out how to move my stream chat here. What the fuck? He is not moving. Okay, there we go. I got it. Just chilling. I was gonna build a new build for my Greg. I said might as well just turn it on since there's nobody to watch. No streams running, so I just said fuck it. What's up, buddy? How you doing? I'm tired as fuck. I just ate some fucking all you could eat sushi. Got some itis. Thought I'd build a board. Chill out. Oh. What you up to? What you up to? Host. Tony, welcome in. Just chilling. Yeah, same as me. I'm just chilling. I figure I have these, any new board pickup? No, just this Leviathan that I got Cerakoted. Oh! I was gonna build a build and there's nobody to watch, so I just said, fuck it, I'll just turn it on and build it. Have some of you guys come in and chit-chat with me. How about you, Monka? Holy Monka? What have you been up to? Cloudfish, welcome in. We're just gonna be rebuilded. Well, not rebuilding. I have like 2 extra solder PCBs, so I'm just going to put some MX blacks, solder some MX blacks and try it versus this MX reds. So it's almost the same build, but these MX reds that I have currently are not broken in, and I think the MX blacks are. They're harvested off a unicorn, and I liked it in my tempo build. I'm actually gonna just try a second build of almost the same switch, see which I like better, and then I'll desolder the other one. Cloudfish, what's up? What's up? So I should try to work on my purples that came in. Yeah, you got a trimmer, right? Just trim them while we're chilling here. Why not? Why not? Oh, what happened to the audio? What happened to the audio here? That's better. That's better. It's supposed to be noisy in here. Trim and spring swap. Are you gonna leave the lube? You gonna leave the lube the way it is? Those are MX2As, right, purples? This is the board we're going to be working on, except I've got a new solder PCB. This is my new baby. It's yellow, Cerakoted by space cables. They did a bomb-ass job. I don't know if you guys can see, but like the finish is like, it's just as smooth as the anode and the copper. Like there's no, like I can't really feel any texture in the Cerakote. It's just as smooth. But yeah, they did a great job on it. I'll check out if I need to redo the lube. I've heard mixed things about it. I mean, you'll see it right away, right? If it's like pooled in the bottom. So Tony, what's your plans with that forever? Are you actually going to use it or build it? Or is it just going to chill in a case till keep life? Now that you don't have a hot swap board, which kind of sucks. Makes it a lot harder to do like 10 different tries on it. 10 different configs. This is not the Leviathan case. This is a back and echo case. Oh, you can shine the set, that's fine. I mean, I would shine it myself anyways, so it's the same thing. It'll come back the same as if I used it. I got these from Ash Keys. This is pretty cool. Keep mat, Inukuma keep mat. It's too big for my boards, but otherwise pretty badass. I need to find my Leviathan case to get the other PCBs. Give me 1 second here. Hold on. Again, those rubber house hose boards. I am in on the caps. The intention is to get the Kohaku. Not the Jane because I don't collect TKLs. Heavy machine gun Nakamura. Thank you for the prime. True love right there. Basil's bucks. Thank you. I appreciate it. So this is my first build I ever did, was this Sunset build. It's pretty good. But it's Molex, which is ass. So I'm going to get this desoldered to recover the switches. But we got PCBs from Laminar directly that are not Molex, which I have 2 extra ones here now. These ones I bought off Keep Science, Mr. Ed, because Cannon Keys canceled his Leviathan order because there's not enough A stocks. Even on the redo, there wasn't enough of them. So I just bought his Leviathan PCBs off him. So we've got we still have Molex on the daughter board side, but that's just set it once, we don't care, and then the other side's JSC for the rebuilds. A little more useful. Just need one. Theoretically, these are flashed, but I have no idea. Board is in the case. Man, I gotta take this board apart just to even try this PCB. So we got to do what we gotta do. I guess before I take this apart, if you're all gonna stick around, I'll give you a current sound test of it with cherry reds, and then let's try to see from memory if the cherry blacks are any better or different. Tree fingers, welcome in. Wise Donkey, welcome in. Okay, I'll do a quick sound test of this guy before we rip it apart with the new PCB. Keyboard sound. Okay, this is Leviathan round 1, and it's got cherry reds in it right now, playlist, straight up. Hi Gregory, yes. Oh, don't mind this stain here. I do have a new Greg mat, which I haven't busted out yet, to replace this one, because this one's all dirty. But whatever, monkey tight. I see monkey type? Probably not. Alright, she's here, she's here. A little exhausted at the moment. Mostly itis from the all-you-can-eat sushi I just had. Turn off noise gate. Turn off my fan. Okay. Straight up, oh, I might even have the description still. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Greg loves to clack. So these reds are tuned for extra clack and extra loud, which I'm going to actually kind of undo with my new batch because the MX blacks I'm using are not as loud, and I think they might have been broken in. Let me just switch this back. Yeah, so this one's like extra loud because I barely lubed it. I just touched the stems barely and put on triple spring Geons. So I gotta rip this guy apart just to test the PCB. Tree Fingers, what have you been up to? I haven't seen you around in a bit. What you typing on there, Tree Fingers? You're coming from where? Kitchener? Did I not see you in Texas, maybe? We are Texas. Or just the Toronto dude? Too good. She's a good build, that's for sure. My Sunset build is really good too. But because I have these MX blacks that I just took out of my tempo because I sold my tempo, so they're kind of being wasted in a container right now. So I figure I'll just build. I still have 2 more PCBs, so I might as well just build one. See which one I like better, the MX blacks or the MX reds. And then get the other one desoldered at the next meeting. The fuck? Different bits? Oh no. Turn off, my fan's getting hot here already. this box that I fell into. The answer is no. It did not fall in here. Stu, what's up? I'm currently just shuffling around the ground looking for the tweezers I dropped a few days ago and I couldn't find them, but I need them to test this PCB. I have all these like catch-all boxes of like junk, like screws, like miscellaneous shit, and the tweezers might have just fallen in one of these boxes, which makes it extra hard to find. Don't test it, just send it. I mean, yeah, but it's a solder PCB. So what about flashing? What I might do is just solder one switch on and then make sure it's flashing and working, since I can't apparently find my TV. Okay, let's just plug this in and see what happens. Alright, let's see what VIA says. VIA does not see a device. Probably needs a flash. Looking for a hex file, right? But I have obviously flashed in the past. This hex file should exist. What's the other thing I opened? QMK toolbox? Oh, no keyboard plugged in. Got the smallest QMK toolbox window ever here. Okay, what do we got? Apparently nothing. 1060 hex. That sounds right. Auto flash. Wait, so now I gotta plug in my QK, my actual, right? 60 sounds correct. That might have been the most recent flash I did. Okay, where's the flash button? Is it a plane 60? Guess I could check my other one here. Hold on. Put my other one back in, see what the hell this thing's called. Can I read a firmware off this PCB and put it on the other PCB? Anybody know? Anyone ever tried that? I've never done it. Install drivers. Do I need to do that? I don't think so, but let's try. Installing a bunch of drivers right now. I guess I gotta click open V and see what this PCB's called. Make sure I got the right hex. Only flash files I made are downloaded. Yeah, I wonder if I could just pull the one off this and move it to this. That'd be sweet, but I don't know where. Let me see here. Where am I at here? If I go close this, run via, see what this PCB's called. This is a plain 60. Okay, that's good. That means the other one should be as well. I remember it just flashing by itself. Okay, close this. Give me my QMK back. Come on. Keyboard plugged into type QMK. Maybe there's a reset button on here somewhere. Yeah, there is. Push it. Ain't doing shit. Oh, I didn't plug it in. Keep pasting that. Okay, let's try that. Let's turn on my soldering iron first. Yeah, so Mac, this is what I was talking about with my soldering iron. It's just like a $5 shitty Amazon iron. And I never replenish it or tin it or anything. And yeah, it's plenty shiny. Tip on it's relatively thin, I guess. But yeah, like, if this thing breaks or stops working, I'll just buy another one. This dial is like super sus for temperature control. It's got a sticker with an arrow on it, so I assume I'm at 350, but I might not be. It's so cheesy. And sometimes when I'm soldering, my thumb rubs on it, and I look down and my solder's like boiling, and it's on 400. I like it. I need a punchier switch than MX Blacks. We built it today with gleams and sounded a bit better. I mean, those are two very different switches. This Leviathan, my very first build with Sunset Gleams, was really good. And then this one that I'm swapping out is MX Reds, which is basically MX Blacks once you've done the work to it. But I noticed when I did this batch, which was recovered from a unicorn, that we desoldered a unicorn at the Toronto meet, and the guy was gonna chuck the switches because they sounded like ass. I said, "Give me those. I could probably like recover them." So when I opened them up, the original owner had some weird ass films. I don't know if they're a desk key or what, but they were soft films, stock cherry switches, and I was like, "What the fuck? Who uses stock cherry switches in a unicorn?" So I yeeted the switch, yeeted the film, put in my own film, put in Geon springs, and I didn't touch the lube. The lube looked good. And then when I had these in my tempo, they were like really good. I was like, are these pre-broken in? Like, they might be broken in. They might be 3204 or GH4. I don't even know the lube because I didn't lube them. I just changed the film and the spring. And they're really good in my tempo. So now I'm going to put them on here and compare them against the my other batch, which is super loud and super clacky. This one's not as loud and clacky, but they're kind of smooth. So, like, it's good enough that I'm willing to build another board exactly like it just to use these blacks. And I was gonna do it on my own, and then I saw there's nobody to watch. Nobody was streaming, so I was like, fuck it, just turn it on. Have some company while I'm doing this. Oh shit, this is good. I don't even need switch rails. I don't even need this switch rail. I've never had to buy another Pencil, so it's so portable too. Yeah, the Pencils are nice, but it's like 60 Canadian, so it's about 45 US, I guess, for one of those. This one's $5 Canadian. And I abuse it. Like, I leave it on sometimes. Like, after a stream, I'll forget that it's on, and I'll notice a few days later, and it's like, fuck, this thing's been on for 3 days straight. And then I just put it in here, and it comes out shiny. It fucking works like beautifully. So I don't fucking know. No tinning, no refreshing, none of that shit. Oh, thank you for the follow, Rodri Mauricio. Rodri Mauricio. Welcome in, welcome in. We're not doing much here. We're just chatting, chilling. Gonna be soldering a MX Blacks plateless Leviathan. R1 Leviathan. This PCB is good though. Switch is holding tight plateless. It's gonna be like it's a cake. The Pencil's nice because it's tiny and temperature control is really good on it, right? You just need a good USB power supply, I guess. One like whatever, 100-watt one or 65-watt one or whatever. Something better than a small phone charger. Do I need stabs? Yes, I need stabs. When are you all gonna tell me I need some stabs? Let me see if I can steal them off the other builds. I always get these cases mixed up because they're both from Canon Keys. They're both 60%. It's basically the exact same case as a back and echo case. Really should like utilize this labeling thing that they give you. Anybody actually label their cases? You can actually tell which boards are in which cases. Besides the size, or it's like obvious branding. I can steal these stabs right off this board. Yeah, every case stands organized. So how do you label the ones that don't have a designated spot for them? Is it just a sticker you stick on or on the side or something? Like, what are you doing to label them? I swap different boards through different cases. Oh man, that's what if I could, I would do that. It'd be musical chairs with my cases, but then all the PCBs and parts would get mixed up. Because I did do that in the past with like PlayStation games and CDs and DVDs. They would just never be in their original case. They would just move, be musical chairs with the cases. This already looks cursed. Stitch, welcome in. What are you talking about, Stitch? You have no idea. This is so good. Stitch, you're anti-Greg, right? Let me put this together for you real fast. I have a label maker. Okay. And then you label them all on the same side, and you store them in your closet or shelf vertically or something. I used to store all my games in a folder. Yeah, mine was just musical chairs. Wait, you're actually using stabs? Yeah, this is Cherry. I gotta use stabs. But Stitch, aren't you anti-Greg? This is an all Greg stream here. Let me put this back together real fast so you can see it. It's so good. I like Greg. Oh, good. Check this out. Not screwed together, but check this out. Check this out. This is fucking gorgeous, yo. This is like basically, it's gonna be my favorite. It is my favorite board, but it's basically like, even if I get like a fish or a unicorn, it's like, that's cool, but this is like my baby right here. Full copper. This is my Greg baby. Insty is very anti-Greg. Yeah, Insty's anti-HHKB too. That's cool though. That's his whole brand, right? Ew, Greg. Ew. Split backspace. Ew. HHKB. Holy, what sexy board is that? So this is a Leviathan R1. Laminar Designs. Laminar. So what happened was, in the group buy, this was supposed to be gray. But it came out brown. So Desk Hero gave us options to either take $150 store credit, $100 cash, or take the waybill and they will ship it back for you and get it fixed. So I took the $100 cash, and then I used the board, and then I took that money to Cerakote the top for Greg. So basically Desk Hero paid for the Cerakoting, basically. I just paid for the shipping both ways. Because they gave us 100 Canadian, which is around 65 US, and the Cerakoting was 64. So was it the wrong color? The animal was completely off. It was supposed to be gray, and we got brown, which I didn't mind because it's a really nice brown. But we had the option to send it back for Rihanna to get it gray, and I said, "Fuck it, give me the money." So they gave us $100, which I just turned it into my custom Greg build now. I label everything: switches, plates, PCBs. PCBs is a good idea, especially if you do musical chairs. I just dropped one of my blacks, which I'm gonna need, because I don't know how many I have here. This came off of 60%. And I need my flashlight here. Normally I would just say F it, then it joins the switch graveyard, but these blacks are limited supply in this particular batch. I need this switch. There it is, under my chair. Oh yeah, I was taking the stabs off this. Thank God for playlists and clip-ins, right? There's some residual 205 on the PCB here. I'll give it a wipe. Tissue, please. Tell me I got tissue around. Napkin. McDonald's to the rescue. When I joined the group buy for this, I got Winky. That's what I was into at the time. But in hindsight now, like, what is it, like a year later now? I would have much rather had the HHKB top. Okay. Wipe the bottom. Put on this PCB. I have a TGR She coming tomorrow. Some with the Tiger back weight for a commission, not mine, but one of the Toronto guys, Waka. So I'll probably stream that maybe tomorrow when I get it, or maybe sometime during the week. Because I do have to Milmax it. But it'll be interesting to see how that board differs from a Jane. It does seem to have like a double weighting system, kind of like double framed. nice though. He's got a green one with is it brass? I guess brass and stainless steel maybe for the backweight plates. Laminar just announced for his DCS Red Alert. It's basically Red Alert, but with a couple of Laminar spins on it. He just announced he's gonna have a special edition Lam Alert Jane. 99 units of a Jane specifically for his board, like that. So it might be like red and beige or red, who knows. So it sounds like a pay-to-win model, just like. I mean, there's only 99 units, so assuming he sells 300 or 400 sets of Lam Alert, it'll be a raffle for the people that have Lam Alert. I won't be getting it because I don't collect TKLs, but I will be getting the key set. In theory, I could raffle that fancy Jane for somebody. TGR and Laminar Designs collab. Okay, what do we got here? Split black space, which is the same. I was like, I don't have to flip any switches or anything here, do I? I don't think so. It's the same. Saw there was like, I don't even know how many meets today. Keyboard Dad was at a meet. I think that's in DC. Bob was in a meet. I think that was Chicago. And then a whole bunch of people were at the Guild meet. SF San Fran one. That one looked like a lot of people were there. Like even the Lat was there too, right? Selling Lat artisans. Superior Kev was there, Yi was there, Tofu, Rongdong, I think Apiary too, Marcia. Mac, if you're still around, I'm still eyeballing your Keebs and pizza get together. But Toronto is running theirs same day, so I'm not sure yet. Like I do definitely have, like both plans are doable. Except one plan's free and local, and the other one's Keebs and beer. So it's like, damn, that's a hard choice. I'm still here just playing a game. Yeah, so the Armini meets the same day as yours. What's the odds of you canceling it? Like, you said you'd cancel if you don't have enough response, right? Because if you cancel it, that'll be easy for me. Then I just go to the Toronto one. But if you have like 10 people going, then it's like, shit. That sounds like a good time. And a lot of boards to play with for fun. Not that there's not a lot of boards in Toronto to play with, but I see those guys all the time. I think we're about 6. Oh, 6 is pretty good. Ori? Is Ori going? You know? Or is he working? Wouldn't mind seeing Maxine again. Is Maxine going? Tatami? All the Mission gang. I miss all those guys. How about Lawrence? Lawrence is not working, right? Ori's coming? Oh, sweet. Lawrence is coming? Oh, man. See, now I almost have to go just to see all the Mission gang homies. How about Alan, Tatami? Or Smoker Joker? Johnny? Last time I saw that whole crew was last October for Detroit Meet, I think. Once the Tommy or Smoker Johnny's coming. Yeah, that sounds like a good time. That sounds like a good time. I'm gonna have to get Sierra's mom to cover Sierra for a weekend. It's a legit mission. Other tons of MX blocks. This won't be from this patch. Short one switch. Gotta find it though. Hold on. Check this MX Black before I commit to it. You open this up. What the hell's in here? This is an Ori switch. Got much more lube than I usually use. And a TX spring, which I will eat right now. Yo, Mac, how you doing, man? What's up, Dad? Keyboard Dad, what's up? Oh, I got a switch in here. Nice. That might be what I need. This might work. Otherwise, I was gonna put one of these in. I guess I have to anyway, since I just heated that switch. What's up, Keyboard Dad? How was your meet? Can you buy anything at those meets? Come home with anything? It was okay. It's not the same one you guys always have? The Nova meet or whatever meet? The one that PB goes to too? The DC one is pretty small. This particular on this back of my hand has a lot of lube on it. It's kind of wet. Kind of hard to do without a lube station here. Okay. I was going to use this one, but I found another one in that case. Let me just confirm it's similar to the ones I'm putting in. Yeah, this one's got a triple spring, that's good. That's the winner. So we'll go back in this mystery wax one, except that it gained a switch, gained a spring. Is anything pretty much, yeah. How old's your oldest keyboard dad? 3 or 4? She's 2? Your oldest is 2 and then your other one's a newborn? Oh, that's young still. I don't know how the hell you're pulling that off. But as much as they say it gets easier, it doesn't really. It just gets different. Holy fuck, Sierra's giving me a hard time today. She was in the pool for like 4 hours while I sat on my phone and let her play so she could have some exercise and fresh air and all that shit. And when it was time to go for food, she started saying no. I'm like, okay, no. Seriously, we gotta go. No. 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 It's pissing me off. Then I was like, okay, if you don't want to go in line, I'm going to count to 10. When you're not done yet, you're going to lose your Roblox privileges for the day. No. Okay? No more Roblox for you. And you're going to lose your TV. No. Okay? You're going to lose your TV. It's fucking pissing me off. Finally, at the very end, like I walked away. You know, I fucking like Googled like how the fuck to not yell at your kid and fucking beat the shit out of him. It's all the same, like almost useless advice, or they want to sell you an ebook or some shit. And then finally, I walked back calmly and I was like, okay, look, you got an extra 5 minutes. I'm gonna count to 5. If I start leaving here, I'm gonna walk straight upstairs because it's just our backyard, like condo pool. I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna start throwing your toys away one by one. Starting with Chips, which is like this little beanie cat she has. Then next, Milkshake's gonna go. Then she finally fucking snapped out of it and started getting her shit and getting out of the pool. Because she knows I will go upstairs and start throwing away her shit. So, but I was calm about it. I didn't start yelling or anything. I was just like, that calm, like, no, okay, I'm fucking serious right now. I will go upstairs and throw away your shit. Then when we went to dinner and stuff, she's like, okay, Dad, can I play Roblox? I said, nope, you lost your Roblox privileges. And she's like, can I go to the pool tomorrow? I'm like, nope, I already told you lost your pool privileges. It's like, so I'm grounded from the pool? I'm like, yeah. Maybe next year, maybe next summer you can go back to the pool. But she's smart though. She's like, okay, well, I don't have my Roblox, but I still have my phone. She's like, I still have entertainment devices that weren't specified as banned. Holy fuck, man. She's only 6, turning 7. Like when she's a teenager or preteen, I wanna fucking lose it. Can't handle that like defiance, man. Beaver Keys, welcome in. How are you, Mr. Beaver Keys? Apparently we crossed paths at the meet, but I didn't see you. I didn't actually physically meet you. But you saw my board, the 7-foot long boy. And you probably saw the Leviathan too before it was turned yellow. But yeah, keyboard dead, man. I have to deal with that later when the fucking kids start to talk back to you and start to like test you for their power. It's so hard. And I was hangry. So I was like, yo man, I want to go get some food. I've been sitting here for 4 hours waiting on you. Yes sir, the biggest boy. I saw the round 2, like the version 2s are finally delivering. In the group I saw that picture on Reddit and I think on Instagram. But those are only the 36-inch versions, not even like the 7-foot version. Unikeys used to be the only game in town for Zinhais. And Unikeys ran out before they just basically resupplied the whole world. Good Canadian vendor though. I think it's free shipped domestically. And mine happened to come UPS, landed here like the next day from Ottawa. It was so fucking fast. And that was a Instagram referral from Keyboard That the first time I discovered him. And he streams sometimes. Okay, what else am I missing here? My solder. I almost prefer 2, 3 over 6 and 7. Like, yeah, they're helpless. Yeah, you gotta do everything for them. They're not independent yet, but now that they're independent, they try to test you. Yes, Beaver Keys. You're welcome to shill whatever you have currently that people might be interested in Canada. She's pretty short-lived with the tantrums. Keys not to pay attention to it. They want an audience. Yeah. I'm gonna give you guys some solder view here. Try not to get in the way of the camera here. Your little one though. Oh man, that's just so much work in the beginning. Oh, so Mac, in terms of the flux, I'll show you the flux in a second. If this solder flows like it's butter, but it does leave flux on the board. And same with when I Mil-Max. So you can see it there. It just pools around the pads. I don't bother cleaning it, but I guess theoretically you could. But it just flows like butter. Like when I'm Mil-Maxing, it's the same thing. As opposed to no clean. Hello, sorry for bothering you. Why? No bother at all. Wow. What you're promoting, you're gonna help me out? That'd be sweet. Oh, I don't even have mod actions because I'm not in my mod. And I don't have a keyboard plugged in. I don't even have a keyboard plugged in to mod somebody. I'm in OBS chat. Let me open my actual Twitch so I can actually have some power here without a keyboard. Twitch channel, create a dashboard, does that do it? No. Actually got to be in my actual thing, stream manager. Stance, you're not a fucking mod. God damn, make me plug in a keyboard. Alright, first come, first serve. One more mod. First one to type can have it. No takers? No takers? No takers? Just Stance and keyboard dad? Before I unplug my keyboard? Okay, 2 mods. Good enough. Okay. Okay, back to soldering. Oh, I forgot to ban that guy while I had my keyboard plugged in. Well, one of you two can now. Symmetricale. Symmetricale can go by the wayside. Please. Thank you. I wonder if those bots ever actually help someone. Or is it just straight up scam? Like if someone was willing to pay and said, oh yeah, sure, promote me. Or they just take their money and run. Thank you, keyboard dad, thank you. Good use of the sword. I used to have my HHKB for streaming, which was very convenient because it was wireless and always connected. But I did sell it, so now I kind of miss it. Mac, what game you playing? Too bad there wasn't like text-to-speech chat in Twitch. If you're busy lurking and playing, you could just like yell out to chat back. Unborn, welcome in. Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. Oh, PUBG. I think Unborn plays that too, right? I haven't played it for like 10 years. Battle Royale, like realistic Fortnite, I guess. Got distracted seeing Trump live on Twitch. Hey, I'd watch Trump live on Twitch, especially while soldering. I won a game though, so off to a good start. Yeah, PUBG my game. Is it always one-on-one, or can you guys like team up and play together? Usually I would one pin all these switches, but I feel like this PCB is so tight. They're all clipped in on their own. Just double check. Yeah, I think these are all flush. These are good. I think. I don't know. I always have this discussion with Lawrence that, fuck it, I'm gonna one pin this row and see if there's any that move. I'm playing with a homie from Finland. Duo. What are you doing to the levy? Nothing really, I'm just building another build for it. Server lag must be crazy. 110 ping, not terrible. What's your switching? So I have, this is gonna be my third build. My first build was the Sunset Gleams, which is gonna get decommissioned because that's on a Molex PCB, which is shit. This one is MX Reds on JST. And then this one is MX Blacks on JST. So it's almost the same. I just happen to like this batch of blacks, so I want to see if I can tell the difference. This batch of blacks came off a Unicorn, and then I had it on my Tempo, and it was like, it's not as loud and clacky as my Reds, but it was smoother. It had a nicer, pleasant sound, like pleasant cherry sound. Whereas these Reds are like, the intention was to break them in naturally. But then I really was enjoying these on my Tempo, so I'm going to put them in another PCB and see, and swap back and forth and see if I like one over the other. And then just desolder whichever one I less prefer at the meet. Because EHA does desoldering services for us. It's basically 1 month hot swap. And because the Cannon Keys was canceling Leviathan orders because they don't have enough A stock, most of them are B stock. Keep Science had already ordered 2 of these JST PCBs waiting for that. And then they didn't have an A stock for them, so they refunded them. So they had these 2 spare PCBs, which he gave me at a homie price. So now I have the original Molex PCB and 3 JST PCBs for this board. So I can really just mess around and try configs without a lot of desoldering until later. Mind you, all the configs are basically all the same. They're all playlists, just a switch change. This one should be really minor because it's basically cherry versus cherry, just slightly different lubing. And possibly these blacks are broken in. Because they're definitely still scratch, but they feel smooth. I don't know if it's whatever lube the Unicorn owner used. Whether it was 3204 or 3203 or GH4 or who knows. But I like this batch enough to give it a shot. I had to save these switches because they had some jank ass film inside and the stock cherry switch, which is really stupid. But whatever lube they used is good, and it's possibly broken in. Smooth with scratch, probably GH4. Yeah, it could be. And when I looked at the stem itself, you can't actually see the lube, which means it was either done really thinly or it's just like super worked in from whoever owned the corn. Which is perfect. I didn't have to touch it up. I didn't see any lube at all. Solder's boiling again. Oh, I'm still at 350. This PCB should be good. I wasn't able to test it because I can't find my tweezers. But we were able to flash it, and it does show up in the I should have that TGR sheet tomorrow. In theory, you're supposed to drop it off. I gotta mailmax it and then I'll probably stream it. I might, depending on how many people are on. Like if somebody's on, I'll mailmax watching them. But if no one's on, then I might just turn it on to mailmax. Plastic Bits, welcome in with the first. Stance was sleeping this today. How's it going, Bits? How's your ergo? You got it fixed? You got your PCB from Kev? Only one more board and I'm retiring. Not the one you're sending me, right? Something else? I'm assuming you have something else in the works? It don't work, and since marching season starting on Wednesday this week, I haven't got work on fixing it. It's waiting for the boomerang. Alright, more laminar. I know the other one you bricked, but the replacement PCB doesn't work too? Or you don't have it yet? Oh my god, I don't have a spacebar switch. Guess I will need that black I just made that I threw back in the bin. I'm gonna just throw a Ghost Dragon or VTU or something else on. Daughter board has the microprocessor, not the PCBs. Oh shit! guess you can send that PCB back to Kev then. Nice. Fuck it, we ball worked. Good call, Stubaroo. Good call, Stubaroo. I guess I should leave this build built so we can go back and forth. Get another keycap set. Data, that's not gonna work. Wob it is. Wob and yellow's fine. Hell yeah. Stu with the call. Stu said fuck it. Send it. Full send it. We full sent it, it's fine. Put Wob on this one, like 2 builds, and we can see. Cherry versus Cherry, almost the exact same build. Same film, same switch. It's just one's possibly broken in, and maybe GH4 or some other lube than 205. Shy loving this Rodney Dangerfield outfield you got on it. What you say? What you saying? I'm just old? You calling me old? But yes. It's just shorts and a golf shirt. I wonder if Rodney's much older than me. I think he is, because I was a teenager when he was kicking all those old school movies. He's got to at least have 10 years on me. He's dead, right? But he would be like 70 or something? Major dad fit. Big dead, yeah. He's been gone a while, eh? 20 years? Maybe? Probably all those 80s foods, the heart attack foods weren't doing him any good. All those big T-bones. What did he die of? Heart attack? All that health fit didn't kick in until like the last, I don't even know, 15, 20 years? Basically with the internet. When the internet came out, then this worldwide health fit kicked in a lot harder. I'm sure it was a mistake. Definitely was the coke and booze. I don't know who's asking about JTK trays. Oh shit. What's activating here? I don't even have a keyboard plugged in. What the fuck? That probably hit my Stream Deck. The lid. This is why I love these, because I'm always switching keycaps, and they hold exactly 60% plus some bullshit at the bottom if you have like page up, page down. So I just have like these complete kits ready to go. Without digging around the boxes with all these extra junk. Which size is this? This is a small. So it'll hold the 60% exactly, the whole kit in the first 4 rows, and then you've got like space for like knobs or whatever, you know. 6U if you happen to mix boards, small and light, yeah. But it's always ready to go on a board. That's what I like. Like I've got, this is Dracula ready to go for $1 with a split here. This is Digital Nightmares ready to go. Because all my boards are 60s. Nuke ready to go. It's got extra keys down here because it was on a Cycle 7, which used these. Like it's the full 60% kit. That's the only part I'm using anyway. This is Valid Supply, 50% off. I think you just missed the sale. But I got 6 of these for $30, something like that. US. From the Valid Supply sale. Buy at your own risk. But he did ship. I did get them. But yeah, for... I guess you could use them for 65 and 75 and TKL. But all my boards are 60s, so it's just like ready to go kits, ready to go. I don't have to deal with the fucking box and like, you know, the mods and whatever the fuck. Of course, I just put it away with that pile. And WAP kit. Yeah, look good. I mean, if you're switching a lot of caps all the time, which I am, it's very convenient just to have only what you need, only for 60% ready to go. The only valid criticism they have of these is it's kind of hard to get. It's kind of slippery, so sometimes it's hard to get these keys out. Although right now it's working beautifully. But sometimes you gotta kind of like dig your finger under it to get the key. But it was $7.50. I think it was $15 for 2. No, it was less than that. Let me find my invoice. So Vala, I got the label created. Man, no keyboard plugged in. The label was created the next day. It took them a week to actually drop it off at USPS. But then once it was in the system, it was moving. Right, no doxing here. I should pull this off. Okay. Vala. Okay, we're all homies in here. Oh my god, no split backspace map yet. Can't type on switches alone. Vala. Yeah, it was $33 for 6, plus $9 shipping. Total $42 for 6 of them. In hindsight, I should have bought more. I should have fucking bought like 10 of them. But I was trying to keep it under 40 US to have duty-free, tax-free, basically. But I could have ordered it twice. That would have been the boss move to do. I do the same thing, but make 40%. Yeah, you just have to have like kits ready to go. I mean, technically, yes, this is compact and small and stackable, but you still got to store the original boxes somewhere, right? You got to throw them in the closet or wherever. Mine are all on a stack way over there, just along the wall. But I probably should have gotten more and just migrated one kit from every set into one of these. Yeah, that was domestic shipping though, US to US, because I proxied it. But from Vala, I don't know where they are. Vala to New York, basically. I ship my stuff to New York. I think to Canada direct, it'll be nasty. It'll be like $30 shipping, which would kind of kill all your savings. This is actually, I could actually use, I don't use the bottom 3 rows, except for like the one for my Cycle 7. But the width is exactly however many U it is, 15U? 15U width. But Vala is buy at your own risk. Like, one of these days, your order is not going to deliver. Right now, everything in stock, it's okay. Definitely wouldn't touch their pre-orders. Control key looks a little crooked. Probably my soldering, but whatever. See if this was a waste of time. Let's see if these two boards sound exactly the same or not. But we're only talking about a couple of percent here. Cherry versus cherry. Same switch, same spring. Ah, look. Look. My 60% plan is failing me. Because it's only got an HHKB kit in here. Missing the double controls. It's okay, we don't need control for typing. Type test. Anyone know if a blank blocker exists that sits on an MX stem? That'd be sweet. If I could have an MX blank that was just a platform to block, sitting on a switch to block, or in a switch position. Does sound quieter and less clacky, as expected. Wow, you can actually hear this difference. I don't have the top on yet. Interesting. I technically should have the top on for some compression on the gasket for proper sound test. But even without it, you can hear the difference between just the switch lubing technique and possibly broken in. Without the top on. This is the MX Black build. Monkey type, fake monkey type, where are you? Guys hear the difference? Pretty amazing considering everything's exactly the same except the lube. And possibly these are broken in. It's nowhere near as loud and clacky because when I do my switches, I tune for really loud and clacky. Because I don't hit the top of the stem. Because I want to maximize the housing collision on the top up. But these both have the same triple stage 57.5. The only difference is these might be broken in and it's a different lube. It's like not as loud, not as high pitched. But I kind of like it. That's why I decided to build this build anyway. This one's way louder. My MX Reds. Okay, let me put the top on. Where'd I do the top? So quiet. Does that have a daughter board? It does. It's under the weight. It's Molex on one side, JST on the PCB side. I kind of want to levy now. Mac, did you hear the difference? Blacks versus reds. Exact same film and spring. I just don't know what was used for lube on the harvested Mammox blacks and whether they were broken in or not. I suspect they might have been. I didn't catch it. Deeper. Not as loud and not as clacky. I wouldn't say they're deeper, but my reds are like super loud, super clacky, almost too loud. More better? I don't know. I think it's preference, right? If you're going for loud and clacky, my Greg build is fucking loud and fucking clacky. But I kind of enjoyed these not as loud blocks in my temp. That's why I decided to build a third build with them. I mean, it's easy for me to swap back and forth. It's not a big deal. I can run this for a few days and then run the other one for a few days. And whichever one I like better, I can decommission the other one, desolder it. The intention is, though, to break in those reds, like use the reds on purpose to break them in. Naturally-ish. But at the same time, if I like these and they're already broken in by someone else, or bot broken in, then even better. And for all I know, these are fucking Vince. I don't know how to tell the difference. I just know they came out of a corn with fucking stock cherry springs. And some shitty film. And Wave was gonna toss them. I'm like, yo, don't toss them, give them to me. I'll recover them. This is more normal MX blacks that you would type on like at meets. It's not crazy clack. It just sounds like more like regular cherry scratch blacks. I've already screwed it together, so I'm not gonna do the other one, but I can probably do it out of the case for fun since you missed it. Okay, so this is the new build with the MX blacks that were basically stolen from McCorn. Did I change the switch and the spring on? Hey, why am I not typing? Why am I not typing here? I must have plugged in this JST, did I not? What the hell? You did. I swear I already typed on this build when before I put the caps on. Why are you not typing, my friend? Via, are you seeing it in Via? Not showing up right now. I was typing on it before I had the top on. This one worked right away. Not the cable. I think you forgot the JST. I swear. Oh, maybe not, because I was swapping back and forth, right? Yeah, probably. Oh my god. All right, Mac, you get another chance. Because I gotta take the fucking screws out again. Yeah, I was swapping back and forth, so I probably pulled the JST. One more time. Turn my fan on again since I'm boiling here. Yeah, Mac, this is interesting science here. That it's that different with the same switch, same mods, minus the lube. I have two different bits on this Leviathan because the original group buy, the shipped with screws that were too short. So I replaced the top 4 screws with the correct length. But the bit is different than the stock 4 on the bottom. I should just replace the 4 bottom ones so I use the same bit, which I can do. But I do have a lot of screws. You all build a lot of boards and need a lot of screws all the time. I did get this cheap ass kit off Amazon. Basically got everything. M4, M3, M2, 8mm, 12mm, 16mm. These are the better images here. Yeah, so I've got M2, M3, M4, and then the lengths from 8, 12, 16, and 20. And this whole thing was like, I don't even know, 20 Canadian? It's probably like $5 on Ali. Probably like 15 US. But it'll give you all the screws you're ever going to need for all your keyboards. Lately, any cherry with 3204 is good to me over 205. Yeah, I don't know what was using this. But it's not the same as mine, which is 205. The other interesting thing I saw when this was cooking in the oven at Cerakote, at Space Cables, is it looks like they have some kind of hook that is made with a screw. So what they do is they screw in the screw that's attached to whatever hooking system they use so they can spray it and cook it. So there's some kind of long screw that sticks out. So when they spray it, it sprays everything except for the screw. Which is smart, because then you don't get coating inside the threads and fuck shit up, you know? So the threads are isolated from the Cerakote by some kind of hook. I was like, that's kind of smart. They're probably Vince with GH4. They could be. I really don't know. I just noticed when I was typing on my temp, I was like, yo man, this batch is actually good. I like this batch. I don't know what's in it, other than actually good. JST not connected. Okay, Mac, one more time. The WAP set is the blacks, and the Greg set is the reds. Monkey type, where are you? Rodney Dangerfield my ass. Okay, where is this top for real though? That's super, super strange. Found it. Oddly enough, it was between some boxes, which means it must have fallen. Circle, let's up there though. Double check JSC's on, yes. Worse memory than Biden. Hey man, for real. Come on, I got a cough. Okay, we arrived. Hold on, let me just plug this in before I screw it down. Yeah, she's working. I'm mostly just feeling the gasket compression. I like to make sure it's kind of even. Now, I don't necessarily start in the middle, workout, yeah. I mean, everyone's got a different way. I just kind of feel the compression. You kind of feel like where the resistance is, especially since I've got semi-lopsided jank top gaskets right now. You gotta feel it. Yeah. Keyboard dad, I don't know if you heard earlier, but I've got two MX switches here, both cherry, both with the same spring and both with the same films, and they're quite a bit different sounding. The only difference is one was harvested off of corn, but whoever had it didn't know what they were doing because it had stock cherry springs in it. So I don't know if they just bought Vince or they were broken in. But that unicorn sounded like ass. So we were to desolder it all, swap the switches out, and throw away these switches, which I recovered and fixed. But yeah, they're quite a bit different. They're both the same switch, same mods almost, except for the lube. And it could be Vint or it could be broken in. I'm gonna run both builds for a while and see which one I like better. This one is the one I did. It's tuned for extra loud, extra clack. And this one's less clacky, a little bit quieter. But it's smooth though. It's still scratchy. No, there was no crash. At least Die's doing everybody good. Keep the switches, we'll give you your money back. Keep the switches, we'll send you new ones. Do you have an extra what? The broken in one? No, they're all in here. Because I took it off a 60 and put them back on a 60. And the corn's same, win keyless, win key. These are the 60. Yeah, those are bad. As soon as the sound test, I was like, this switch is literally the worst HMX by a long shot. And not because they're deep, not because I'm being picky, they actually sound like shit. But anyway, they're all recalled. They'll be fixed. Well, this is pretty much done. If you want to hear it with the top on, we can. So this will be my other cherry build. Oh, Stance, man, where you been? The last 20 of them are mid as fuck. It's only the OG ones that are good. I need to map my split backspace. I can't type like this. I've got slashes here. But yeah. They've been all over the place with the last 5 or 6 switches. Because some of them have like noises, crap noises, which usually means underlubed. Or like inconsistent lube. And then those snow crash were just like jizzed on. Okay. Tilda, where are you? Stance, you didn't see the picture? I'll pull it up for you in a second. Because Bob opened one of his and it was horrid. Like worse than like some of those shots of the MX2As you saw. Left control. Okay, we have split backspace, close enough. Not nutted in Switch? Pretty much. It's nutted all right. Netted after someone is on a retention streak for 14 months. What the fuck? Imagine that, 14 months. And if you do like it, then send me your Hoshi. So I just texted now to see what he actually said. He hasn't replied yet. So he might end up sending the same board back, and then we just got a little bit of like, basically like the edge. Like this sits in the case, right? This edge right here has a tiny bit of green came off. I think rubbed on the case. Because I didn't wrap it in like a cloth or anything, which I probably should have. Right on the edge, and it's like on this lip, which would never touch anything except for the case. In normal use, you would never hit this lip. So I was like, you know what? If it's enough to bother you, send it back. If not, send me your Hoshi. It's not a ding. It's just like a hair of the green on the very edge is not as green as the rest of the board anymore. You know, like if you rub anno a little bit, showing a little bit of the metal, tiny bit. Yes, man. I was asking about these earlier. Is there such a thing, Lampy? Is there such product that sits on a switch or onto the PCB that blocks here? Yeah, I need those. Give me a link. KBD 5 degree had them ages ago. I mean, I don't even care about the degree. It can't be that different. Like 5, 6 right here. Oh, I do have a keyboard plugged in now. Let's go. Oh, it's a board. How does that work? What do you mean it's a board? It's a tray mount. But how does that help me? Does that help me? I don't understand how that works. It's tray mount. We gotta get you those blockers for true HHV, the ones you screwed to the PCB. Okay, so it came with the board. And then what? You try to harvest them now? Like, how do you get them now? Hello, I am S-Drunk. I am drunk. Alcon with the chug. Alcon, you been chugging lately? All right. Where did I see this board? This was posted recently, right? On Reddit or somewhere? Or one of the Discords? This is kind of cool. Show you what I'm looking at. It's got these blockers here. Holy shit, what am I doing? But you could take these out and put them in another board? I would love that. Put it right here, even though it won't be yellow. I'm sure somebody could 3D print something. Fucking, where's Eric? 3D print me something that just sits on the Switch, but it's flat. Oh, CG Ben does it. He prints blockers? I gotta go cook them up. I got Smirnoff heist 4 times. Y'all gotta see Alquan take down a Smirnoff in like one gulp. His throat just opens up. So bad, I'm blocking everything here. His throat just opens up and it's just like 500 milliliters goes straight in. Fucking awesome. Stance, you haven't seen that? I don't know if Alcon's got a link that's usable in chat. It's fucking awesome. It's like a block. It's like a cartoon. Like you just see the liquid go boom right down his throat like this. One shot, one gulp. It's crazy. I could check a beer better than I could build a board. Come on, come on. Just built that frog mini, no problem. Alright, let's see if there's anyone up we could hit. Where am I? Twitch, where are you? I got a Shallow Lake, Neo 70 World, Ichi. Dynamic. Keyboard. Oh, they're doing Gunpla or something. I was drinking while listening, built my frog. Nice. Oh, you're drinking alone? You're not drinking because you went partying? Alright, what do we got here? This is not a keyboard stream, is it? This Neo 70's built? Sure, let's hit it. Great. He's ending, but whatevs. It's got a pink Neo 80, Neo 70. pretty good. Looks like PVT. All right, peace out, guys. I will see you maybe tomorrow with a sheet, maybe. Looks like I'm gonna get the sheet in the morning, so see how I feel.